So Bitcoin just broke down this long-term uptrend here, as we can see, causing massive liquidations. Up to $790 million liquidated last night, and this was all caused by rumors that SpaceX sold its Bitcoin holdings, or Elon Musk sold its Bitcoin holdings. And as you can see in this picture here, yesterday night all these articles came in at the same time, which looks pretty much coordinated, especially that we have the BlackRock ETF coming in. So what's going on really here with Bitcoin? What are the next targets here? This is what we're gonna discuss here in this video. First of all, if you enjoyed these videos, please leave a like and subscribe, and check out FairDesk. There is a huge bonus on your deposit right now. No KYC, no VPN needed to join. I'll leave you the link in the description. So right now, as we can see now here, yesterday Bitcoin broke down from this uptrend here. And to be honest, I was expecting this drop, as on my Twitter and my Discord, I updated you guys. I told you that I am short on Bitcoin. That was the 9th of August. And simply because this downtrend here have been tested for so long, and at some point it's gonna break. And not only that, if we look at the weekly charts here, we can see we have some bearish divergence. Basically mean on the RSI, whenever we have higher highs here going on the charts, and then we have lower highs going on the RSI, this usually is a bearish sign. Usually means that the move is losing strength, although we had all this talk of BlackRock ETF and everything like that. So basically, I've been saying all along on my channel here that Bitcoin is under resistance. As we can see now, this is hard to deny, especially now when we have this uptrend, massive uptrends, and everyone is bullish and euphoric. A lot of people get emotional and simply just forget to look at the chart and see what they have in front of them. As I keep saying, guys, all the time, all the info is on the charts. All you need to know is already there. We don't need to be emotional. We don't need to be looking at outside of what's going on here in the charts. And we can see now this resistance effectively was a huge, strong resistance. From the 9th of August, I told you guys I'm taking this short. I was expecting this drop to happen, and it actually happened. So now what are the next targets here? What I am expecting now, there is this little hack on TradingView, guys, this fixed range, how is it called, fixed range volume profile. This is a sweet little hack here on TradingView. Now this just basically shows you support and resistances based on the volume profile, or based on where most of the orders or buy and sales happens. And so if we take this volume profile from this previously the first impulse we had here on Bitcoin towards today, what we can see is something interesting. So the blue line here is the value area high. This is the first line where most of the buys and sales happens, and we can see yesterday we tapped into it and then we bounced, and now we're still holding it, which is now still good. Now to me this is still good. Now if you follow me on Twitter, my latest post is me saying that if we hold this line now here, if we hold this line, I would expect it to run back towards 28k. Why? Now if we go back here and then we take another fixed range from this previous impulse here towards today, and then what we have around 28k is another point of control. Basically this yellow line is where most of the volume happened. Now we need to hold this line here, which is around 26k, exactly around 26k. Now if we hold this, I am expecting it to go back up at least towards 28k, as now we can see this holds pretty well. Now if we zoom out and start thinking about what could happen in the future, and now officially then we could say we broke this uptrend, and basically this means it's gonna be hard to get back up. From now on, this trend line is gonna act as a resistance, and we could still struggle here, and this also confirms that this was a huge resistance. What you guys can do is, everyone has access to this TradingView, to this fixed range tool. You can just draw that here, and what can happen here, if we lose the first line here, the first blue line, then the second line is most likely to happen, which is around the 23k, and then the next one, if we lose this one, now if the price loses the first one and start ranging below it, then we have the first one here. If we bounce from here, then we could possibly get back toward 30k for another try. If not, if we don't hold this one, then we have the next one, which is around 19k, which, as well as we have this low here, this lot of liquidity and a lot of stops are probably here. This dip here was where most of the people get back into the market. So most of the longs, or most of the people that are long right now in the market, or both spot or whatever, are from this point here, from around 19k. And if we look at the CME gaps as well, so look at, this is interesting as well on the CME gap. Now we have a CME gap that needs to get filled around the 27k 800, and usually, guys, if you don't know, the CME gaps are usually gaps that Bitcoin leaves on people that trades on CME futures, and usually these gaps, they get left, and most of the time they get filled. As we can see now, we got one here that got filled. Whenever we get a gap, it gets filled like this, so the price rallies back, comes back to it to fill it, like we had one here, price get back to it to fill it, and then rally back up, and then we have one here now, exactly as I said here. Now we have the 28k, as I told you. Now what I wanted to show you, which is the most important here, is we have another CME gap right here. You can see I already have a line here drawn, as I also checked check that from time to time. So we can see we had also a CME gap that got right filled when we had this wick, and then the price rallied back. But the problem, we have still our CME gap here around 20k. So this means as well price is more likely to go back down here, feel it around the 19k. So this is the third confluence that we could possibly see Bitcoin go down toward 19k. So that's what I have for you guys here for Bitcoin. That's what I think we should be more focused on rather than the news or what could happen or what could BlackRock do or whatever can happen in the future, as it is really hard to guess what is in people's mind, right? But the charts always tell you what's happening. As well, I am a trader on FairDesk. You can copy my trades. I just started here. So far here I traded 91 trades with 100% win rate. You can follow my trades, make passive income daily. You don't need no KYC, no VPN to join. You can as well join my Discord, the link description, and it's for free. And remember, nothing is financial advice. And thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.